Most modern MMORPGs try to keep players hooked with fast progression, instant rewards, and endless shortcuts. But what if there was a game that still rewarded patience, teamwork, and long-term character growth? That's where ROHAN 2 Reforged enters the picture. Over the past few months, the game has been gaining momentum once again. Returning players are logging back in, new adventurers are joining every day, and the recent United Servers update has completely changed the experience. So what makes ROHAN 2 Reforged different? Why is the community suddenly so active? What exactly are United Servers? How does RUBYx fit into the game? Is the Dark Elf still one of the strongest classes? And if you've never played before, is 2026 finally the right time to start? We're covering all of that in today's video. So let's jump right in. At its heart, ROHAN 2 Reforged is a traditional fantasy MMORPG built around progression and persistence. Instead of finishing the game within a few days, you're constantly working toward becoming stronger. Every quest you complete, every monster you defeat, every weapon you upgrade, and every level you gain makes your character noticeably more powerful. The journey itself is what keeps players invested. You'll travel across huge fantasy landscapes, challenge dangerous enemies, collect rare equipment, complete story quests, and eventually join massive guild battles where teamwork becomes just as important as individual skill. This sense of progression is one of the biggest reasons ROHAN 2 has maintained a loyal community over the years. One of the most exciting recent additions is the United Server system. If you've played MMORPGs before, you probably know what happens when player populations become scattered. Cities become quieter. Trading slows down. Finding parties becomes difficult. And PvP starts losing its excitement. United Servers were introduced to solve exactly those problems. By bringing multiple player communities together, the game now feels far more active. The marketplace has become busier. Guild recruitment is stronger than before. World bosses attract larger groups. And PvP battles feel much more competitive. Whether you're a returning veteran or someone creating a brand new character, the game world now feels far more alive. Whenever an online game receives a major update like this, something interesting follows. Old guilds return. Friends start playing together again. New guides appear across YouTube. And beginners get the perfect opportunity to join while everyone is still exploring the latest changes. That's one of the reasons so many people are recommending ROHAN 2 Reforged right now. Now let's talk about one of the game's most popular choices, the Dark Elf. If you enjoy aggressive combat with fast attacks and high burst damage, this class deserves your attention. The Dark Elf is built for players who enjoy staying mobile while dealing impressive damage through powerful skill combinations. It's effective for farming, challenging bosses, and competitive PvP. Although every class has its own strengths depending on your preferred playstyle, the Dark Elf continues to be one of the most recommended options because of its speed and exciting combat mechanics. Of course, ROHAN 2 isn't only about combat. The world itself is filled with interesting locations, powerful monsters, hidden dangers, and memorable creatures that encourage exploration. Whether you're discovering new regions or encountering iconic monsters like the lion, there's always something waiting beyond the next path. That combination of exploration and progression is what gives the game its classic MMORPG charm. Now let's discuss RUBYx. Many players are curious about its purpose because it's become an important part of the ROHAN 2 ecosystem. RUBYx contributes to the game's economy and overall progression systems. If you're interested in understanding its role, make sure to read the official resources so you have a clear understanding before making any decisions related to the game's Web3 features. When it comes to gameplay, ROHAN 2 Reforged focuses on rewarding commitment rather than rushing players toward the endgame. You'll spend your time improving equipment, collecting valuable items, participating in guild activities, exploring new areas, defeating world bosses, and competing against other players in large-scale PvP. Every milestone feels earned. Every upgrade feels rewarding, and your character continues becoming stronger over time. So is ROHAN 2 Reforged worth playing in 2026? If you're looking for a classic MMORPG with meaningful progression, active guild content, competitive PvP, and a growing community, it's definitely worth considering. The United Servers update has given the game fresh energy, making this one of the strongest moments for both returning players and newcomers. Whether your goal is becoming a powerful PvP fighter, collecting legendary equipment, exploring a rich fantasy world, or simply experiencing a classic MMORPG with modern improvements, ROHAN 2 Reforged has something to offer. If you've been waiting for the right moment to start, or to return, this could be it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more MMORPG reviews, updates, gameplay guides, and future content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure.